Today's video is going to be on my F650 dump truck. I think it's going to be similar across the board for most middle class to light dump trucks. The problem is it was good when I got it, but now the dump bed is slow to come down. It could be something with the cylinder or the hydraulics, but I'm thinking it seems like my cable, like right when it starts to actuate, it runs out of lever. I think I just need to adjust the cable in the box for the lever on the column, and I'll show you that. But I want to show you how it's coming down slow, and then I'm going to, I took the column apart, just a few bolts, and it's kind of weird how that's all held together. Once you take all the bolts out, it just comes apart. But I'm going to adjust it and see if we can't actuate. I think there's a valve that needs actuated a little bit farther to allow it to come down. So I'll show you how slow it is initially. There's the raise feature. Lower it, it's basically a free fall. That's how slow it comes down. So you can see it comes down extremely slow, and we can't have that. It's not good on the job when you gotta stop dumping. So I'm going to adjust the cable first and see if I can figure out if it's a cable adjustment to operate the valve to allow it to come down, because it seems like the handle, right when it starts to actuate, it's at the stop. So, and with you, it was fine when I got it, and now it's slower. And I'm thinking, you know, with all the loads we've been running and everything, you could stretch the cable or be out of adjustment. So we're gonna take that route first, and then I finally have a down day. It's Sunday. I can't run gravel or anything. It's decent out. I'm going to grease everything on the truck. I'm gonna grease all the points on the bed, grease the front suspension, and then grease my truck, the dump trailer, the front suspension. I don't know, should probably grease it at least once a week. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get this dump bed figured out. Alright, so in here, this is the pedestal where you operate your dump. You have your PTO in and out, and then you have your raise and lower for the bed. And I took all the bolts out of here, of course, and this is the linkage that you have in here. This is the PTO side, it's fine. This one over here is for the dump, and so you can see that nut up under there, this one right here. I'm going to adjust that and try to get it to where it actuates a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to run it one way, check and see if it helps me. If not, run it the other way and figure out which way is going to help me in the direction I need to go. So here's how this works. This is pinned right here. You got your pin in through the lever. Pull this pin out. It's got a safety pin on it. This was loose all the way. This is a jam nut. It was all the way down. It should have been up against here, so that was not in the correct position. So when you take this off, you can run the jam nut down out of your way. That's like a stop. And then you can turn this down. This will give you more pull on your cable. I'm going to do a couple turns like that. And then you run your jam nut up against this bracket or clip. It would tighten that, but I'm just going to check it right now. And it might matter also that it might not, but it's not in place. It's not mounted where it goes, so I'm going to have to check that also. But I'll put this back in. So that's how it's going to be, and I just added some cable to it, and I'm going to see if it works any better. It's still kind of slow. Let's see if I can get some more. Alright, try that out. Okay, that pin's in. I go to lower. And I'm watching the bed. It's not even lowering now. Let me see. There we go. That's it. Now it's coming down fast. That's exactly what we needed. Okay. So that's all the problem is. I got it, it just came down real quick. So we're going to have a good fix with adjusting this cable, and I'll show you that in a minute. I think I'm going to run it down a little bit more, repin it, tighten this up, tighten this jam nut, put it back together, and then I'll show you how it works. So adjustment on the cable, fixing the slow to come down. So to put this back together, I got it ran down pretty much all the way. I'm going to try it like that. It definitely works. Put your pin in, which it's right here. Here's the pin. Goes on the lever. Line up your hole. Push her through, and then put your, this has a little safety pin, little guy. Put that through, keep it from the pin from coming back. Maybe I'm gonna have to bend this out of the way some. All right. And then, as you can see, the safety pin's on. I'm going to change these light bulbs out. They're just backlighting for this while I'm in here. I'm going to go get 4 new bulbs and put them in. Not important, but I'm going to run to the store and get those real quick and then reassemble this. But I want to show you guys how it works. Alright, I think we have a good fix. Had to run for a little bit, so back to this job. Got some new light bulbs that I put for the backlighting in the pedestal, so it's all good. Alright, we'll see how fast it drops now. I just adjusted that cable so it operates the valve more. so it's a pretty good fix. Just adjusting the cable tension on the lever, operate the valve, relief, and it comes down faster now, so good fix. I'm going to grease everything on all the hinge points and front suspension. I got some filters coming. I'm going to change the fuel and oil filters on this. I've put about 5,000 miles on this truck since I've got it. And then same thing with the other truck, grease and change the oil and fuel filters. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helps you with your dump truck. If it's slow to come down, or even if it's slow to go up, it could be the same. It's the same cable. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.